He's tall. He's like NBA potential. I mean, you try to think, what is this in the middle of the road? It was.
Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Blacksburg, South Carolina.
Blacksburg, South Carolina. And what have you seen around your area?
Well, growing up, we would sit on the porch every evening and swing, and we could hear footsteps in the pine woods over,
right.
And we wouldn't think about it that much, but we noticed it was large steps, large strides. We just sit there, never heard nothing really, and but it wasn't until 2017 that I had a Class A sighting on the way to work one morning.
Oh, really? Now, where was that at?
Yeah, going to Shelby, North Carolina, but I was on Highway 5 in Blacksburg. And lo and behold, it was in the middle of the road. It's, going in the same direction I was going in, so I only saw the backside of it.
Right.
And I thought, wow, they're real. When you see one, you can't unsee it.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I've tried to rationalize, like, why is this guy in the middle of the road all dressed in black and wearing a hoodie, and then when I got closer, I thought it's one uniform color.
Right.
It wasn't jeans, black jeans, or a hoodie. And then I thought, wow, he's tall. He's like NBA potential. I mean, you try to think, what is this in the middle of the road? It was December 26, 2017, 22 degrees outside. And I thought to myself, hang on to the steering wheel, because I didn't know if it was going to dash in front of me. And I slowed down to about 40, 45 miles an hour. And when I got closer to it, his shoulders were really wide shoulders. And I thought, they're real. That's a Bigfoot. His head and his shoulders were way up above my top of my SUV, so at least probably 7 feet, I would estimate. And he had the long arms by his side, and you could see the palms of his hand and his feet, when he walked, kind of grayish color, And I got closer and closer, and then right there, I glanced up. I never will forget how tall he was, hunched over, and then I looked in the small of his back with some gray hair, kind of graying, and his butt cheeks, covered with hair. And I got cold chills now just thinking about it, because you always, wondering if you'll ever see another one.
Yeah.
I've heard vocalizations, but that just got me hooked.
That was.
Yes.
That's great.
That got me hooked on it.
Now, was it daytime or nighttime?
I was on the way to work in the morning time. 22 degrees outside. He was black, and the gray in his back.
Wow, that's a lot of detail. That's
and his feet, the way he picked his feet up, they have that, the way they move their feet.
Yeah.
And I could see the soles of his feet, the way he was, and he was kind of listening. I didn't know if something was wrong with it, if he had an ailment or whatever. He's probably cold. It's 22 degrees outside, but yeah, that was it. It's Class A, and then we've heard vocalizations. We go out, swatching. We've seen footprints, and she's saying, "Hey,
I'm over here."
Yeah, well, I've seen stick structures. I've heard wood knobs. All the.
Well, what you saw was that in South Carolina?
It was. Blacksburg.
Wow.
And there's Buffalo Creeks nearby, just a mile or so over the way, and on the way to work.
Wow. That's crazy. I've known you a long time. I didn't know that.
Right. Well, Tim did, and Dwight probably, but yes, sir.
That's awesome.
And we go out, we've heard recently, at a place in South Carolina we like to visit. And you guys, I know Dwight and Tim's probably been down. I think you've been down there too.
Yeah.
It's
Woods Ferry?
right now, recently.
Have you heard the scream we got from down there?
I may have. I probably have, but I know you got. I know you got your reporters. But you know, at one time I heard Samurai chatter down there. I heard the chatter.
Really?
And yeah, he can. I don't know where he went, but he can testify that he saw the look on my face. He didn't actually hear it. I heard it come out from the truck behind the
You ever go down there where the dove fields are?
Yeah. That's where we found the footprint at.
And you
And
go
heard
out
some
the end of the road,
vocalizations.
there's a little loop, you come back out.
Right. Yeah, we heard vocalizations on either side of that road. Behind us, we heard a hey, like that. And then we got down there and we heard another answer back. And then we went on down. I said, let's just go down to that creek area. And that's where we saw the footprint. And I've got photographs of it and everything. And we figured she was down there with the young one, you know, out in that field. And he was watching and just let you know, just hey, you know, telling us hey, but you know, she heard it was loud. It was loud. Everything they do is loud.
That's crazy. We've heard stuff down there. Haven't really. We got a really good screen. Me, Tim, and Dwight was down at the end of the road one night, and the water was up, and you could hear it walking through the.
Yeah, and there's nothing out there. I mean, it's marshy. I mean, you don't have waders on, boots and waders. I mean, snake.
We were sitting on the little thing, sitting there real quiet, and everything got real quiet, and you could hear it walking through the water.
And their stride's different than a human stride.
Yeah. And it turned up before it got all the way up. It was on the riverside down there.
He probably smelled y'all. Or heard somebody. If you're quiet, if you're quiet, they might approach you a little closer. But if they hear you, I know some folks that I've heard, they're just loud and clanging, and you know. And that might work for some, but you know, if you really want me to come in close to get a thermal of them, you know, you got to be kind of.
We try to say goodbye.
I know Dwight's asleep half the time.
Yes, you are correct.
All right, buddy, we're gonna
All right,
walk around.
Walk around. Thank you.
Yeah,
We'll
thank
see
you.
later.
I'll talk to you later.